Assalamu alaikum to all the students of grade 6. So in the last exercise we studied about how to summarize a big data into small representation. For example, we have studied that if you want to calculate the total number of buses that were registered, so we used to make a one bus symbol, and that one bus symbol was equal to 40,000 buses. Okay. Similarly, when we are counting the balls, volleyball, football, so we just simply represent one ball is equal to 10 students. Okay, so this was the representation of a big data into very small amount of available data, so that we can calculate the data easy. Now in this exercise the continuation is the same, but this exercise deals with the study of comparative data. In the last exercise all the data was shown separately. For example, in 2008 the number of buses was showing differently. In 2009 the number of buses were represented differently. So this was a different data. Today, the exercise that we are going to study is going to merge all the data with each other. So let's start. And in this data, the first thing that we have to learn is about the pie chart. What is this pie chart? Okay, pie chart is basically the representation of a data or information of different things on a circle. Okay, now two things are very, very important. Number one is, what is the angle of a circle? We have studied it in the geometry recently. Angle of circle is 360 degrees. Yes. Okay. Semicircle is 180 degree, quarter circle is 90 degree, all things are there, but the angle of a circle is 360 degree. So please keep this thing in mind so that we can proceed accordingly. Now let's go to the question. There is a table in question number 1 that he has given to me, and it states about mode of transport and number of students. For example, 768 students are traveling in bus, 256 students are traveling in car, and similarly the remaining students are traveling on bicycle or walking on the pedestrian surface. Now what we have to calculate, we have to construct a pie chart from the table. Okay, this pie chart is of question number 2, so don't mix it with. Now for pie chart, remember we need to have angle of each and every quantity given in the question. For example, in the first question it has given me the number of bus students that are traveling through bus are 768. It's okay. I have to calculate what angle it should be making on the pie chart. Okay, and that angle is linked to the percentage of this value with respect to total value. So let me show you how to simplify that. First of all, I have calculated the total number of students that was given to my data. 768 plus 256 plus 64 and plus 192, this is coming out to be 1280. So total number of students that I am going to calculate about is 1280. Okay, now I have calculated the bus angle. If you look at this value, it is exactly the similar one as of the percentage. 768, given value in the numerator and total value in the denominator. But when we are calculating percentage, we multiply this by 100. This time I am multiplying it by 360, not 100. Why? Because I do not have to calculate the percentage, I have to calculate the angle it will be making on the pie chart. Okay, just like in this pie chart, you can see that every quantity has a different angle shown. Similarly, in this pie chart, every quantity has its own angle. So I need to calculate the angle of all these quantities, and later I will plot them up. So I will multiply it by 360 degree. You can simplify them directly on calculator, you will file 216 degree. It means the angle of the bus students will be 216 degree on the pie chart. Got it? Similarly, I have calculated the other three angles. You can just simplify that. Cars angle is equal to the number of cars, the number of students which were traveling through cars were 256, and divided by the total value and multiplying into 360. Again 360, not 100, because I am not calculating the percentage. I am calculating the angle, and angle with respect to total angle is 360 degree. So it is 72 degree. Similar about bicycle and foot's angle, you will calculate it by yourself. Okay, now time comes to be the real issue. We have to draw the pie chart. How to draw a pie chart? First of all, you will take out a compass of yours and you will draw a circle of any radius. Radius can be of 4 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 5 centimeter, whatever reasonable to you, it doesn't matter. And mark the center point of that. Center point is actually already marked. When you place a compass in the middle, the center point is already located. But you have to still, locate it through your pencil or pen, whatever. Okay. Then you will draw an initial line by yourself. I'm going to demonstrate to people aside there. This is a circle. This is center point. This is already given to you. You will mark any line at any angle, whatever. Okay. Now listen to me what to do. This angle 216 degree cannot be plotted by ourselves. Why? Because we have to plot the angle through protector, through D, and D has maximum 180 degree angle. Okay, so 216 cannot be plotted through D. So what we will do, we will plot these three angles and the remaining portion will automatically be 216 degree. Okay, now how to draw 72 degree? You will place a compass on this line at this point and draw a line at 72 degree from this line. Okay, similarly about this 18 degree, place your compass at this point, at this line, and draw an angle of 18 degree from here. Similarly, the next angle is 54 degree, place a point with this line and draw this angle 54 degree, and the remaining angle will automatically be 216 degree. So this is how you will construct a pie chart. Okay, the main theme of the pie chart is represent the each and every value with respect to the angle on a circle. Now move to question number 2. This is very interesting, and then question number 3 will be your assignment. Okay, there is a survey conducted to you, and there are 4 types of ice cream available. In fact, 4 flavors of ice cream available: mango, yam, vanilla, and chocolate. And he has given me some data and have to find out the other. In the first question, in the first part, it states if 1/4 of the class prefers yam, 1/4. This is the word. State the angle of the sector that represents this information. Okay, sector is basically a portion of a circle, just like this yam, this angle. This is a portion of a circle, not a complete circle, a portion of a circle covered through an arc. Okay, we have to calculate the angle of this information. Now 1/4 means 1/4, is it? And if you want to calculate percentage, you would have multiplied this by 100, but we want to calculate the angle, we will multiply by 360 degree. So there it is. Part number 1 solution is 1/4 yam is equal to 1/4. It's actually multiplied by 360. Bracket into 360 is exactly the same as multiply by 360. So this will come out to be 90 degree. It means 90 degree is the angle of this yam. And please remember, if you show this on the yam, please show it like a V shape, not show it like a curve shape, because angle of 90 degree is always in a block letter. Okay. Part number 2 is find the angle of the sector that represents the number of students per vanilla. Okay, now we have to find out the angle of vanilla. Now how to find the angle of vanilla? We have given with the other 3 angles, mango, chocolate, and yam, we just calculated. We know that the sum of all these angles should be 360 degree because they are making a circle. So we will put the sum equal to 360 degree. Question number 2, 50 degree, 90 degree, 120 degree plus angle of vanilla. I have shown it with the symbol AV. VA can also be represented, it doesn't matter. Is equal to 360 degree, and then you will subtract these 3 angles on the other side to calculate your angle of vanilla, which is coming out to be 100 degree. Okay, so this is the angle of vanilla. The main theme is the sum of angles of on the circle are 360 degree. Part number 3 is also very simple. Express the number of students who prefer vanilla as a percentage of the total number of students in the class. Now there he asked me the percentage, not the angle. So this time I will multiply this by 100, not by 360. Now number of students who prefer vanilla. How many students are preferring vanilla in terms of the angle? We have calculated 100 degree. And what is the total number of students in the class? Total angle is 360. So there I have calculated this one. 100 degree over 360 degree. You know, percentage of vanilla over total into 100, not 360, because I am going to calculate the percentage there. So this will be coming out to be 27.78, and you can calculate it through your calculators. And the last part is very interesting. You can mark a star on this part as well. If 5 students prefers mango, find the total number of students in the class. Now how much percentage of students or how much angle of the students that are going to go with mango in this pie chart? 50 degree. So it means that 50 degree angle on pie chart is equal to 5 students. Here's what he has given to me, that 5 students are preferring mango. So I will divide 50 on both sides. So this 50 will become 1 and this will become 5 over 50. Although I can make it 5 over 50 is equal to 0.01, but I am not going to simplify at the moment. We will simplify it later. Okay. 50 degree was equal to 5 students and I have divided 50 on both sides. So this will become 1 and this will become 5 over 50. Next I will multiply both sides by 360, because for a complete circle, if you want to calculate students for complete circle, then the angle is 360 degree for a complete circle. So it will be multiplied by 360 degree on both sides, and now evaluate this expression. to calculate the number of students that are coming out to be 36. So this is how a pie chart is acting. So main theme of the pie chart is you have to represent each quantity as the angle ratio of the total angle of a circle. Okay. Now question number 3 is up to you people. It's a very similar question as of the previous one. Again, two angles are given to you. Again, you have to find the two angles. The information about one angle is given. So best of luck with this question, and if you find some issue, you can surely ask me. Thank you.